How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the new DC Universe slate that was just released by James Gunn. This has been anticipated for a while now and built up, and a lot of people were just super excited to see what James Gunn had in store for DC, this kind of new reboot for the franchise, I guess. And, yeah, I'm just going to kind of go through every movie and TV show that was announced and give my thoughts on it briefly. Let's not waste any more time because, surprisingly enough, there's a lot of stuff that was released and announced, I guess, rather. So, it's called DCU Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. I'm looking at Discussing Films website, so if I shouldn't be missing any of them, but I'm just scrolling through their website, and Discussing Films super reliable, so I'm pretty sure I won't be missing any of them. But yeah, just letting you guys know. So hopefully I don't miss any of the movies. But first up, we have Superman Legacy. This is a new reboot for the Superman franchise. And I am disappointed that there will be no Henry Cavill returning, because I love Henry Cavill as Superman. And, you know, I'm still excited, of course. There hasn't been an official casting announcement. There's some people throwing around certain names here and there, but I don't believe anything's absolutely confirmed 100%. But yeah, it's called Superman Legacy, and yeah, it's cool. Produced by J.J. Abrams, whatever. Yeah. Next is an interesting one. And that release date, should I go through the release dates? I don't think it has a release date. Maybe 2025? Some have released. Oh yeah, I think 2025. The Authority is the next one. This is an interesting film that they announced. The second film in the DCU is the cinematic introduction of The Authority. It's a team of superheroes with less than idealistic approach to saving the world. It kind of sounds like Watchmen to me. I have no idea who The Authority are. I'll be honest, you know. I'm sure there's hardcore DC fans that know, but I'm not going to pretend to sit here and be like, oh, I know what The Authority is. No, I don't. And there's no release date for that, but, you know, it kind of sounds like Watchmen to me. I don't know if it's like Watchmen, because, you know, it's superheroes with a less than idealistic approach to saving the world. That sounds like Watchmen to me, but could be wrong. Anyway, next is a big one, The Brave and the Bold. Yeah, this is a new Batman movie. Damian Wayne is going to be in it. It's a guy, I guess, more of a reboot for the Batman franchise. It's not going to be Robert Pattinson's Batman, although we'll get to that later. And it's not going to be Ben Affleck's Batman. It apparently will be someone entirely different. And it's going to have more than Damian Wayne, actually. I guess it's going to have, what is it saying? Who will be the fifth incarnation of the character Damian Wayne? All right. Okay, so the Robin's just Damian Wayne. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't like Damian Wayne as a character that much, but, you know, I'm still interested in this. I can't believe we're getting another Batman. Another new actor is going to have to play Batman. And there's no release date for this movie yet, but I do think that's hilarious that there's going to be another new actor playing Batman. Oh my god. Anyway, next is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. This is fairly interesting. I don't know if I was anticipating this, but I do believe this is going to be, Sasha Cal, or Callie, however you pronounce her name. She's going to be in the Flash movie, and this is her solo movie, I guess. Yeah, it is it is currently known if, I don't know. I'm just reading off the website right now, but, okay, whatever. Next is Swamp Thing. I don't think there's a release date for many of these, but Swamp Thing's pretty cool. There was that TV show back on DC Universe when that was a thing. Who remembers? Before HBO Max. Yeah, Swamp Thing was, DC Universe. What a nostalgia. What nostalgia that brings, even though that was only like a few years ago. But Swamp Thing is a cool character. I wasn't a huge fan of the show, although I never finished it, so I can't really give too much of a stance on the matter. But yeah, Swamp Thing is pretty cool. I don't know, what does it say? I think there was rumors that Guillermo del Toro was supposed to direct this or be involved with this movie or something. I'm not sure. But either way, I'm excited for that because he's cool. Anyway, next is, I think that's all for the DC Universe in terms of movies. They're still continuing the Elseworld stuff, which we have the Batman Part 2, which that's apparently the official title, which makes sense. I think that's a decent title, you know. Some people were like, are they going to do a subtitle, The Batman versus Mr. Freeze or whatever? A lot of people want to see Mr. Freeze in the next one. But yeah, that's cool. And then we have HBO Max shows. We have a new show called Creature Commandos, and this is based on a 1980s comic team of military superhumans, including a vampire, werewolf, and Frankenstein's monster who fight Nazis in World War II. So this sounds kind of similar to like, I don't know what it sounds similar actually to. It doesn't really sound similar to anything, but it is cool that it has like, you know, I don't know anything about Creature Commandos. I haven't read the comics. I don't know anything about it. I'm not going to pretend I do. Yeah. All right. Next is the Waller Show, which this is kind of stupid if you ask me, because I don't think it's needed. But it's James Gunn. Of course, he's going to have stuff centered on characters that he has worked with already in the Suicide Squad and whatever. I don't know. I mean, there's already a Peacemaker show, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. Another new show is apparently going to be called Paradise Lost, and this is a Game of Thrones-inspired fantasy series set on Themyscira, long before the birth of Wonder Woman. That sounds boring to me, but whatever. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'll be watching, but I mean, I like Game of Thrones, but like, I just feel like they're wasting their time. Like, why would you make that show out of anything you could make? I don't know. I'm not hating on it, really. I just am kind of perplexed. Although the next one's pretty cool, another show they're making, Booster Gold. I like the character of Booster Gold. We've been wanting to see Booster Gold return to live action. I believe like the last time we saw him in live action was probably Smallville, I think. Like we always wanted to see him in the Arrowverse. Obviously that never happened, and this is not going to be in the Arrowverse. This is its own thing. Or maybe, no, I think it's in the DC Universe still. I think these shows are still in the DC Universe. Anyway, next is Lanterns, and I think this is technically last. Well, I mean, this is where the end of the article stops, but I did see a few other announcements. We'll get to them later. But yeah, Lanterns, there was a Green Lantern show in development for quite some time, and this apparently is that, and it's going to be inspired by True Detective, which is pretty cool, because, you know, I think True Detective is a good show, and I think, you know, it'll be interesting to see that kind of translated into a Green Lantern show. Features Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, so that's cool. And yeah, there's a few other announcements, like I think Peacemaker Season 2 is still happening. Again, release dates, I have no idea. They might have released some dates, but, you know, I'm just trying to give my thoughts on all the stuff announced. So yeah, I'm excited for Peacemaker Season 2. I'm excited for... They said nothing about Gotham Knights, which is on the CW, and Gotham Knights actually released a new teaser trailer. Should I make a video on that, guys? I don't know. And then they said Superman and Lois is probably going to keep going for another season or two. So that makes me excited that it's going to go for another season or two. So at most, Superman and Lois is going to get 5 seasons. It might only end up getting 4, but it could end up getting 5. 5 at most, 4 at minimum. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's really it. A lot of interesting stuff. And then obviously the Penguin series, I think, still in development. That was another thing. The Elseworlds. Oh yeah, and then Joker 2. But that's not. I don't think the Batman 2 officially announced until today. Oh, the release date for the Batman 2 is October 3rd, 2025. Cool. Well. Yeah, and then we have Joker 2, and there might be a few other things happening. And I think there was some news that Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot they can still return or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much just all the movies and stuff, and TV. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. It's interesting because I was hesitant. I didn't know how I felt about James Gunn taking over as the head of DC, so to speak. And I guess let me hear your thoughts on it. Overall, it's definitely interesting. I am upset, no Henry Cavill or anything like that. That's sad. There's some obscure stuff in here, at least to me, like The Authority. I don't know what that is. I just don't. But I'm open to checking it out when it does come out. And another new Batman movie. Can you believe it? Oh, man. But it will have because I don't really think we've seen, like, at least in movies, like, the Bat family. Not really. I mean, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, but, like, that doesn't even really... That was a poor adaptation of it. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking. We're just jibber-jabbering now. Yeah, let me hear your thoughts on all this down in the comments below. What are you most looking forward to? Out of all these movies, I'm probably most looking forward to... Out of the new ones, maybe The Brave and the Bold, just because I'm a Batman fan, or Superman Legacy. We'll see. It all depends on the casting, to be honest. The casting might end up being trash, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah. Crazy stuff, man. I feel like I'm living in an alternate dimension right now. I'm just so... I'm kind of shell-shocked by all these announcements. So, yeah, anyway, guys, let me hear all your thoughts on this. And if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.